Hello guys, how are you? I'm glad you are here. Welcome to our channel. Today we'll talk about the perfect date, vocabulary and the reading, describing people. Listen to 3 women describing their fathers. Which one is Charlotte, the woman with her father in the 2 photos? Let's listen.
1.11. 1.
My dad's very tall and thin, with a big nose. He looks a bit like a tall, thin bird. He has blonde hair and blue eyes, which is typical of Sweden. His grandmother was from Sweden. He looks a bit serious, but he isn't really. He's very funny. He has a great sense of humour.
2.
I think my dad's quite good looking. He's not very tall, a bit taller than me, and he still has his hair, but less than before. It was dark, but it's grey now. He's not thin, but he isn't overweight. He's careful about what he eats. And he's got a lovely smile.
3.
My dad's short and thin, and he wears glasses. He isn't exactly good looking, but he's not unattractive either. He's very friendly and very talkative. In fact, he never stops talking.
Looking to the photos, I think the better answer is number 2. Listen to Charlotte again. What adjectives does she use to describe her father's height, hair, weight, and smile? About his hair, it was dark, a little gray, now gray. About his height, not very tall. About his weight, it's not thin, but isn't overweight. And he has a lovely smile. Let's go to the vocabulary bank. Describing people. Appearance. What does he or she look like? Match the sentences and photos. Number 1, for example. Let's listen.
1.13. Describing people. 1. Appearance. What does he look like? What does she look like? 2.
She has curly red hair.
3.
She has long, straight hair.
1.
She has big blue eyes.
6.
She has short, blonde hair.
5.
He has a beard and a moustache.
4.
He's bald.
7.
He's very tall and thin.
9.
He's medium height and very slim.
8.
He's quite short and a bit overweight.
She has short blonde hair. It's number 5. He has a beard. Yes, number 5. Personality. What's he, she like? Match the adjectives to the definitions. Person who is open and warm is friendly. A person who talks a lot is talkative. A person who lives giving people things is generous. A person who is friendly and good to other people is kind. A person who doesn't want to work is lazy. A person who makes people laugh is funny. A person who is quick at learning and understand things is smart, clever. A person who can't talk easily to people is shy. Good. Complete the opposite column with an adjective from the list. Oh, there is extrovert, hardworking, mean, quiet, serious, stupid, unfriendly, unkind. Let's try. Friendly, unfriendly, talkative, quiet, generous, mean, kind, unkind? How about lazy, hard working, funny, serious, and clever is too? About shy, I'd say extrovert. Extrovert. Now read the article about Charlotte and her father Clint. Find the information about Clint, his age. Let's find out his job, his marital status, his personality, and his perfect partner. Let's read.
You probably think this is a parent asking the questions to their child. But many children are now helping their single parents find love, too. Clint Bouches, a 52-year-old businessman from Reigate, Surrey, got divorced 10 years ago. His daughter, 26-year-old Charlotte, doesn't want her debt to end up alone. Her mum remarried 5 years ago, and Charlotte has a boyfriend. Charlotte and Clint are very close. They often go out together in the evening. They're planning a trip to India for later in the year, and they're both Bruce Springsteen fans. But Charlotte thinks that Clint needs a new partner, and he agrees. My dad is the perfect man, she says. He's warm, he's generous, he knows how to look after a woman, how to treat a woman. He's a gentleman. He's always the one who pays on dates. He's romantic and he's fun. I don't mind spending Friday and Saturday nights with my dad, and that says a lot. I'm only 25. Dating in the 21st century is very different from when Clint was young. Internet dating has changed everything. It's difficult now just to walk over to a woman and ask her, "Can I buy you a drink?" he says. Before, when you met people face to face, there was sometimes a spark, a feeling of romantic destiny. You don't get that from someone's profile picture. Charlotte wrote Clint's dating profile for an online dating website. Clint would like to meet a woman who works, preferably a businesswoman. Someone who's independent, but funny and clever. He has had several dates, but none of the women were right for him. He and Charlotte are still looking. I'm always hopeful, he says. I really believe that sooner or later, I'm going to find the one.
Let's see. His age is 52 years old. His job, he's a businessman. His marital status, divorced. His personality, warm, generous, and gentleman, romantic. His perfect partner would be a woman who works, independent, funny, clever. Read the article again and answer the questions. Why does Charlotte want to find Clint a partner? Oh, because she doesn't want him to end up alone. Why do we know that Charlotte and Clint are close? They go out together. They are planning to travel to India. What was dating like when Clint was young? I think they said in the past the dates are more face to face or something like that. How does Clint find dates now? And how has Charlotte helped him? Because he finds dates online, and Charlotte has helped by writing his profile. Look at the two highlighted words in the article. Which word describes a person who makes you laugh, funny, and a person who you can have a good time with, fun? Grammar, present simple, complete the chart. About the first person, second, I, you, we, and they. And these are the third person of singular, he, she, and it. So, I need a new partner. It's different because we have to add an S. So, he needs a new partner. Negative I don't want my dad to end up alone. The third person, she doesn't or does not the same. What kind of person do you want to meet? Third person is. What kind of person does he want to meet? Tick the correct sentences. They often go out together. Yes, that's true. And his, always. It's incorrect, this sentence. Let's go to the grammar bank. Sentences and questions with the present simple. For example, positive, he usually gets up late. With these words, I can write, does Anna like music? It's a question. My sister has a lot of hobbies. I don't get on very well with my parents. My brother studies English at university. My neighbors don't have any children. What time does the film start? He goes out twice a week. We don't often talk about politics. How often do you see your brother? Sally doesn't go on Facebook very much. Put in the words in the correct order. The first one, I always go to bed before 11. Next, Kate hardly ever sees her family. Next one, we never go shopping on Saturday. Number 4, I go to the dentist twice a year. 5, they sometimes have breakfast in bed. Or sometimes they have breakfast in bed. Number 6, I usually listen to the radio in the car. Next, Alan turns in the park every day. Runs in the park. Number 8, John doesn't often go to the theater, or in British, theater. Number 10, I visit my mom once a month. People, thank you very much for today. God bless you. See you next class.